Manager Erik gave Manchester United midfielder Kobbie Mainoo his inaugural start in the Premier League during United's match against Everton at Goodison Park. Due to an ankle injury in pre-season, Mainoo's league debut has been eagerly anticipated by United fans, coaches, and commentators. When it finally happened, it showcased an impressive mix of youthful vigor and the precision of a seasoned player. The lingering question now is, just how good is he? The young player, born in Stockport, initially honed his skills with Cheadle and Gately's juniors before catching the attention of the Red Devils at the age of 9. He has steadily advanced through the club's youth system, making an impact at various levels. Mainoo, who played for United's U23 team last season, earned his professional contract in May 2022. While some young talents have faced early hype only to fade away, Mainoo appears to be the real deal. He stood out against Brighton's U21s and delivered an equally impressive performance against League Two team Carlisle United in the EFL Trophy last season. Mainoo played a pivotal role in securing the FA Youth Cup against Nottingham Forest in May 2022, earning him regular opportunities to train alongside United's first team. Ahead of his United debut last season, there was significant buzz surrounding Mainoo. Following a friendly defeat to non-league side Altrincham in the summer of 2022, commentator Johnny Crowther praised the midfielder as different class. According to Mainoo's under-18 coach in 2022, his strengths include close control, good awareness, and physical presence. He excels in both boxes and is combative, showcasing a nice blend of skills. United fans got glimpses of his abilities in the senior team last season, as he started and played for an hour in the Carabao Cup quarter-final against Charlton Athletic, featured in the FA Cup's fourth round against Reading, and made his Premier League debut with the final 10 minutes against Leicester City the following month. A promising preseason tour in the US this summer was unfortunately cut short due to an ankle injury sustained in the penultimate match against Real Madrid. Although he recovered in time to secure a spot on the bench for the 3 previous Premier League games, 18-year-old Mainoo finally made his proper starting senior debut at Goodison Park this past weekend, amid a fiery atmosphere linked to Everton's 10-point deduction for financial rule breaches. In manager Erik 4-2-3-1 formation, Mainoo, playing as the deepest midfielder, had the responsibility to drop deep, collect the ball, and alleviate pressure. From the beginning, he showcased skills that often surpassed those of his more experienced teammates. Mainoo dropped deep toward his own goal to receive from Diogo Dalot, played a short pass to Scott McTominay, regained possession, and executed a first-time pass back to Dalot with outside of his right foot. During the game, Andre Onana frequently directed passes forward to the teenager, and this trend was mirrored by center-backs Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire. When Mainoo took control of the ball, his primary focus was either distributing it to his fullbacks or attempting accurate forward passes. Mainoo's exceptional composure and confidence on the ball meant he almost always had a clear plan upon receiving it. Whether executing a first-time pass to alleviate pressure or taking a touch to turn before advancing with the ball, he showcased a high level of decision-making. According to Rio Ferdinand, Mainoo's adeptness at dropping between the center-backs, taking touches, evading challenges, and releasing the ball was precisely what the team needed to handle pressure and beat the opponent's press. Mainoo's passing strategy prioritized executing simple tasks effectively, rather than aiming for flashy highlight moments. Nevertheless, his sensible approach to collecting and redistributing the ball did not go unnoticed. It was remarkable to witness an 18-year-old not only actively seeking the ball, but also engaging in discussions with McTominay, who often struggles to find space when marked, and Bruno Fernandes, who prioritizes ball progression over retention on how they could better position themselves. In the 72 minutes he spent on the pitch on his debut, Mainoo had 61 touches, which were joint 5th most among United players that day. Only teammates who played the full 90 minutes had more touches than him. Furthermore, his 38 successful passes were surpassed only by Fernandes and Lindelof, both of whom played the entire match. Another notable aspect of Mainoo's gameplay was his proficiency in executing several of these passes as headers. Despite his 175 cm height, he isn't the most physically imposing midfielder, yet he competes effectively in aerial duels, consistently directing his uncontested headers with decent precision. In addition to this, he ranked impressively among United players for passes into the final third. However, Mainoo wasn't merely a passing metronome. He also served as a valuable ball carrier, maneuvering his team from the edge of their penalty area past the center circle when necessary. According to Opta data, Mainoo made 12 carries in the game, defined as moving the ball by 5 meters or more. This tally was surpassed only by players who completed the full 90 minutes. Moreover, Mainoo showcased competence when working out of possession and defending against the ball. He diligently tracked Doucouré whenever Everton attempted to pass through midfield, and frequently engaged in aerial duels with the older and taller midfielder. His 3 successful ground duels out of 5 and 2 successful aerial duels out of 3 demonstrate his ability to handle the defensive aspects of the defensive midfield role. A standout moment was Mainoo's goal line clearance after an Everton scramble. Not only did he show awareness by following his runner into the penalty area to defend against the initial threat, but he also remained vigilant for any potential danger after Dwight McNeil's shot rolled towards Idrissa Gueye. Mainoo played with the match awareness of a seasoned veteran. Overall, Mainoo's combination of running power and ability to play on the half-turn injects much-needed dynamism into Manchester United, addressing a deficiency that has persisted for several games this season and even preceding ones. Notably, what the team has sorely lacked is a defensive midfielder operating as a 6, adept at receiving from the defense or goalkeeper, turning and driving into space to carry the ball. This role was a key reason why Ten Hag sought Frankie de Jong. Casemiro's effectiveness has waned compared to last season, indicating signs of aging. The only other apparent candidate for this role, Sofiane Amrabat, has faced fitness issues and struggled to adapt to the Premier League's pace. While Scott McTominay has been deployed there throughout his Manchester United career, he lacks the quality to set the tempo in front of the defense. Mainoo's standout performance is notable because, for the first time in a long while, it felt like United had a player capable of receiving from defense, turning to advance, and seamlessly delivering the ball to the team's attack. While he may not be the perfect solution to Ten Hag's long-standing midfield challenge, Mainoo represents another valuable tool that can alleviate the existing midfield inconsistencies. With Casemiro potentially sidelined until January, Mainoo appears poised to enjoy a substantial run on the team, providing him with a chance to establish himself as a regular player. However, given his youth and limited experience, it's crucial to exercise caution. After all, this was just one game, and Everton, known for having one of the Premier League's less intense pressing styles, may not be the best gauge. Throughout this season, Everton has allowed opponents an average of 15.1 PPDA, indicating a more relaxed approach to winning the ball back high up the pitch compared to most teams. This was evident on Sunday, even in front of a lively Goodison Park crowd dealing with the club's 10-point deduction. If Mainoo continued to play in games, he can anticipate facing teams that apply pressure more quickly than Everton did. It's essential to note that Mainoo hasn't miraculously solved all of United's issues. Everton still created numerous chances on Sunday, and the attacking players for Ten Hag were not exactly dominating. However, amidst the chaos and emotion at Goodison Park, the teenager exuded class and composure. Many had expected Ten Hag's side to be overwhelmed by the occasion, as has often been the case in recent years. But Mainoo set a different tone. In a post-match interview, Gary Neville went so far as to declare him Manchester United's standout player. And even Roy Keane was thoroughly impressed. Keane praised Mainoo, stating, "He was outstanding. It was a great start for him. He looked like a Manchester United type of player today. Nice and brave, with a lot of courage." While the headlines mainly focused on Alejandro Garnacho's incredible overhead kick, Mainoo's performance was equally noteworthy, earning him Manchester United's Man of the Match award. We know it's still early days, but Kobbie Mainoo appears to be another poster boy for United's proud academy tradition. What do you think? Does Mainoo have a bigger talent than the likes of Paul Pogba? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Another talent that could have ended up at United is Cole Palmer. Check out why he ended up in Chelsea instead, and what United missed out on in this video next.